Hello everyone, welcome back to Basket and today I'm going to be showing you all of my Luke Skywalker Lego minifigures. This spans from the year 1999 to ones that you can still buy in sets today. So if at any point you do end up enjoying the video, please feel free to show your support with a like and a subscription if you'd like to keep seeing me make content. Now this is not every single Luke Skywalker minifigure ever made, it's just the ones that I own. We're going to start right off with the most common variation of Luke that's probably currently on the market, ones that people definitely are getting a bit tired of. This is the modern version of Farm Boy Luke. Despite him being common and arguably overused, this is a very nice version of Luke Skywalker. And I do have a couple of the standard kind of Luke Skywalkers. Of the ones that we have nowadays, all being basically identical, except I do have this one which is exclusive to his set just because of some of the extra accessory he has on to depict the scene that he is in. Well, I do have two other kinds of Luke Skywalkers in Tatooine robes. This guy is a little bit of a older one where they use that kind of hairpiece there. And I think that this is also a pretty darn good variation of Luke Skywalker. The hair does look a little bit odd though, I must say that. Not as good as the modern day ones, but the torso printing is very close between the two, which I can appreciate though. The skin tone right there is not, it'd be just a little bit better, but it is still pretty good. The last one that I do have is, this is a special one. This is not from 1999 because he has back printing. This guy came in a book. I don't have the book. I bought him in a minifigure lot, but he is just the 1999 minifigure with back printing there and probably just a little bit better printing. So, I don't know if he's too collectible though. But next we're going to take a look at another common version of Luke Skywalker, the Pilot Lukes. I have two identicals here. Here's this guy, here's another guy. These are not originals. Once again, they are remakes because of their back printing. Once again, this time, their 20th anniversary Lukes. No, I do not have two of the sets that they came out in. I do not have two of those pod racers. Why in the world would I want two of those pod racers? One just came in a minifigure lot. But, yeah, they're just almost nearly identical representations of the original. Only one is lightsaber because I only have one with a lightsaber, because one just came in a minifigure lot. Now the next one is kind of weird because this just looks like a normal Pilot Luke. Technically speaking, this is actually Snowspeeder Luke, but he just looks identical to ones that would just be in X-Wings. So really, he can be whichever one you want him to be. It's a very basic, very simple, but good minifigure. The helmet printing as Lego's always gotten spot on. But here's an updated version of this guy. This is a Snowspeeder Luke. You can tell by some of the more white detailing. This guy just looks so much better. The helmets are relatively similar though, back printing, and I do believe he does have an alternate expression here. The visor down. Obviously you can see the clear difference between the two, and that guy just has a normal gray hilt there, which is kind of interesting to look at. Alright, next, before we take a look at some of the more miscellaneous Lukes, let's take a look at my Jedi Knight Luke Skywalkers. Most interesting, because only one of them is in a somewhat modern-like style. It's this guy. This guy's special, as I don't have a set for him anymore. I had this guy when I was a child, so he does have some play wear on him. But I still do love him because of all the memories he brings. I do not believe he has an alternate expression. Of course, this lightsaber, his joints are definitely used, but you know, I still enjoy him to this day, and he is a great minifigure to have in my collection, even though he probably wouldn't sell for that much, especially because of his condition. Speaking of condition, this guy is in great condition. Chrome hilt, Jabba's sail barge, Luke Skywalker. What a great little minifigure this is to have in my collection. He is simple, but just looks great overall. Should consider the timeline. But we do have some more vintage Luke Skywalkers to look at. Now some truly vintage Luke Skywalkers. Here's a yellow-skinned Luke Skywalker, and here's another one, but with a hand with a black hands now. So one of these guys is very inaccurate, this guy being, but they do look really, they're just cool to have. Like, they don't look too great in nowadays standards. That printing is very basic, but they both have chrome hilts for their lightsabers in brand new condition. I think, what is it, only 2 of these guys are actually in used condition. That night, this guy and one more we're going to take a look at in a second. These guys are in mint, and I'm just so happy to have both of them. Overall, just some incredible minifigures to have. Now, speaking about incredible, this guy is probably the coolest minifigure in this collection because he is from 1999. Once again, in new condition, that chrome hilt and that awful printing on his chest. I guess the original prop wasn't too great either, so I guess that also just fits that. What is there to say about this guy? Just incredible. Interestingly, actually, if we just look at just not too long after, you can see that they actually changed Luke's face printing there. Oh, kind of cool, right? Let's take a look at the miscellaneous Luke Skywalkers. He is the other guy that's not in new condition that I also played with as a kid. I'm really trying to get another one of these guys. This is the Celebration Luke Skywalker. Very basic minifigure. Han Solo legs, exclusive torso. I think the torso is the only thing that's exclusive. Pretty cool. Here's a very unique minifigure. Here's the updated Dagobah Luke Skywalker. Of course, he does not usually weld a snake, but he is now. He just has some very nice printing, I believe an alternate expression. This is just a good Luke Skywalker, and it's always nice to have an updated version of this guy, especially with those nice leg printing. This guy, this is a back-a-tank Luke Skywalker. Once again, we have that printing right there, and then him not in the back-a-tank. So this is also just a great figure, not super collectible, but good to have and very unique. Now this last guy is my only old Luke Skywalker here. He is from I think the 2019 Advent calendar. I believe he's the only exclusive minifigure from that set. Here's the expressions. I'm surprised they only used this guy once. I do not have the Akatu Island set. I don't know, it's not really a priority, but he has some good printing. I'm not like a massive fan of Luke, and in this trilogy, I'm not even gonna bother to try to say it, but that is my collection of Luke Skywalkers. Now, what are my favorites? Obviously, I love these vintage guys. They are just awesome. Like, they are just so cool. I love them a lot. The old Luke is also pretty cool. There's just some nice minifigures in all these Lukes. These 3 might be my favorite. They just look so cool all standing next to each other there. But without that all the way, this is going to do it for today's video. If you ended up enjoying the video, like I said, like, maybe even subscribe, and please let me know maybe what your favorite Luke Skywalker minifigure that you own is, and maybe some ones that you'd like to get in the future. Me personally, of course, the new updated Cloud City Luke looks very cool. Of course, I mean within range, as there are a lot of expensive Lukes out there, but that is a cool Luke to have, and definitely an updated version of these guys, a new one, is a priority for me. But I hope to see you in my next video.